Now, Bernoulli trials. Now here we are discussing the last section of this probability theory, which consists of this Bernoulli trials and binomial distribution. Binomial distribution means the binomial, a special type of probability distribution, which is binomial distribution. To define this binomial distribution, we need this trial, Bernoulli trial. So first we define this Bernoulli trial. You know a trial, you have seen a trial last year. Anyhow, in an experiment, for example, consider the experiment of tossing a coin 10 times. Tossing a coin 10 times. Then each tossing is called a trial of the experiment. Each tossing is a trial. So throwing a die 100 times, then each throwing is a trial. Then there are certain trials which are known as Bernoulli trials. Special types of trials called Bernoulli trials. We will define that Bernoulli trials now. Consider an experiment. Then the trials of this experiment are called Bernoulli trials if they satisfy 4 conditions. The trials of an experiment are called Bernoulli trials if they satisfy 4 conditions. First one, there are finite number of trials. The number of trials in the experiment, number of trials is finite in number. Finite number of trials. Then second one, the trials are independent. They are independent, not depending upon any other trials. A trial which is not depending upon any trial, not depending upon any other trials, free. So the trial should be independent. And 3, each trial has exactly 2 outcomes. Each trial has exactly 2 outcomes, and these 2 outcomes are referred to as success and failure. One outcome as success and the other as failure. Then 4th one, last one, probability of success. Probability of success remains the same in each trial. So such trials are called Bernoulli trials. Once again, the trials of an experiment are called Bernoulli trials if they satisfy 1. There are finite number of trials. The trials are independent. Each trial has exactly 2 outcomes, one referred to as success and the other as failure. and the probability of success remains the same in each trial. So from the last condition we see that the probability of failure also will remain the same because there are only two outcomes. Probabilities of these two will be equal to sum 1. The sum of the probability is equal to 1. Therefore, probability of success is 1 minus probability of failure, or probability of failure is 1 minus probability of success. If one remains the same, the other also will remain the same. So probability of success and failure remain the same. So such trials are called Bernoulli trials of the experiment. We can have examples. Consider the tossing of a coin 10 times. 10 times tossing a coin. Then each tossing is a trial, and this trial will have these 4 properties. First one, there are finite number of trials. Of course, we have 10 tossings, so finite number of trials. 2, the trials are independent. Each tossing independent. A tossing do not depend upon the previous tossing or the succeeding tossing or any other tossing. So the tossing are independent. And 3, there are only 2 outcomes. They are head and tail. We can name one as success and the other as failure. Suppose we define head as the success, then tail the failure. So we need only 2 outcomes. One we can name as success and the other as failure. That's all. And the fourth one, the probability of success remains the same in each trial. Probability of getting a head is 1 by 2, and which is same in each trial. Similarly, the probability of failure, probability of getting a tail, which is also 1 by 2, fixed, same. So hence we see that the tossing of a coin 10 times is an experiment with the Bernoulli trials. Trials are Bernoulli trials. And consider another experiment. Throwing a die, say 100 times. And then we have to define the experiment specifically, then only we can say the trials are Bernoulli or not. If we define the experiment as throwing a die and watching the face turning up, then there are 6 outcomes. 1 may turn upwards, 2 may turn upwards, 3, 4, 6 may turn upwards. Then there are 6 outcomes. Therefore, that experiment is not a Bernoulli experiment. In a Bernoulli experiment, there can only 2 outcomes. But if we redefine the same throwing a die in another way, say throwing a die and observing whether an even number or an odd number turning upwards. So picture is changed. Observing an even number or odd number, 2 outcomes, either an even number or an odd number. In that case, the trials are Bernoulli trials. Throwing 100 times, so finite number of trials. Trials are independent. Only 2 outcomes, even or odd, and probability of success. Define any one as success. Suppose getting an even number as success, then its probability is 1 by 2. Same in each trial. So it is a Bernoulli trial. So thus we can define a Bernoulli trial. With this Bernoulli trial, we will go to the binomial distribution, which is an important topic, and that will be discussed in the coming videos. Okay.